Ladies and gentlemen, bride and groom, to start this evening's speeches, my niece Emma, matron of honour,
Yes, something like that.
is going to commence the speeches on behalf of father of the bride. Thank you.
So welcome and thank you for coming to celebrate the wedding of Louise and Alex, Gloria and Baywatch, Jeffrey and Nancy, or any other name that you know them by. I added that bit. Right. My uncle did introduce me, so I'm Louise's sister, and I'm doing this basically so that Dad doesn't cough and choke during it, but we've written it together. So we, in true Google style, we looked up what we were meant to write. So I've got a long list of thank yous. Firstly, to Kim for the flowers, they are amazing. If I was getting married again, I'd have you. Everyone who's helped decorate the marquee, because it's a bit of a team effort. Katie for the cake. I should make all these people stand up and share the embarrassment. Cabbage for doing all the bridesmaids' hair. I've got Simon and Jassy for their readings. Jay and Claire for helping write the order of service on Word or whatever we used. Boss, who's Lou's mum, for doing all the dress alterations and making this bunting. Mark for being master of ceremonies. You're doing a great job. Lister for going turbo in the tractor today. That was very exciting. Cameron for his excellent wheelchair pushing with a very wide dress. George and Claire for ensuring there's plenty of beer, and Adam for doing a great job at the bar. And then, most importantly, to Alex for finally taking her off our hands. So, it feels like Alex has been part of our family for some time, and today is a celebration just of that. I can remember that just before Lou met Alex, she had formed a list of her ideal man. And those of you who've been friends with Lou for a while will have remembered this list. He had to be outdoorsy and practical, though we're still not sure as a family what happened to the Welsh midget you wanted to marry. It's safe to say that Lou kept us on our toes when she was a teenager. And we can remember a particular evening when Lou had been out on a night out working in the nightclub, not drinking. And she woke my dad up to inform him there was a crocodile in the pond. And she was very adamant it was a crocodile. It was an otter. I think you all know what I mean when I say that Lou can be challenging to know at certain times. Since she's left home, she has become an amazing partner to Alex and a fantastic mother to Maisie and Toby. My dad's and Lou's relationship has really strengthened, and he tells me that this is nothing to do with the fact that you give him his favourite ice cream and toffee sauce every time he visits. Finally, after 50 years of marriage, my dad has some advice to pass on to you, Alex. To ensure a long and happy marriage, just do 3 things. Firstly, remember who is boss. 2, do whatever she says. And 3, build a bunker. I would now like to raise a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Saunders and wish them many, many happy years together. Mr. and Mrs. Saunders.
Are you ready? What would I do with this? Ain't me. You ready? I'm not very good at all this, but I'll give it my best shot. On behalf of my wife and I would like to welcome you all to our very special day and thank you for coming. We are thrilled to see how so many faces and close friends surrounding us today, and we have and some of you have travelled a long way to be here, and we are honoured. Thank you for all the gifts and generous contributions to our honeymoon, which will happen one day. I honestly can say it wouldn't have been the same without you all being here today, although it would have been a lot less stressful making this speech out to an empty room. I personally would like to start off by thanking my father-in-law, not just for his generous contribution today, but also for giving me permission to take on the role of loving and protecting his daughter. I know how important Gloria is to you and Boss, and I promise I'll always make your daughter my top priority and never leave her side. I would also like to thank Boss for everything she has contributed to the day. Mum and Dad, I'd like to always... Mum and Dad, I want to thank you for always being there with me, unconditional love and support. You've always allowed me to make my own decisions in life and been there to pick up the pieces when it's fallen apart. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I love you both so much. Also, I thank you, Mum, for sacrificing her horse's field so we could have this wonderful day at home.
That's all right, I'll try to live with for a week.
Oh, sorry. I'd also like to thank Kim for arranging all the beautiful flowers you have seen today. I think you'll all agree that the flowers look amazing. You have put so much thought and care in getting it right for us, and I know that Gloria is really pleased. Also, a big thank you goes to Jassy and John for organising bells to be rung out on our wedding day. I know it was a big thing that Gloria has always wanted, so a big thank you from both of us. Now, would Kim like to come up and get a little present?
I've got a card in the house.
There is a card in the house, all right?
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, I'd like to take a moment in thanking my whole family from the moment I introduced Gloria. Gloria. All of you here today have made Gloria feel welcome. She's always felt included, and you've treated her like one of the family. Now, there are people who here. Now, there are people here I'd have loved to have been here today. However, for many reasons, cannot be, and I'm sure they are thinking of us and up there looking down at us today. So I'd like to raise a glass of whiskey and join us for a toast for absent family and friends. To absent family and friends.
Granddad.
Yeah. Can you please put your hands together for Gloria's bridesmaids and flower girls, who I'm sure you'll agree look stunning, and I want to thank them for all the support they've given Gloria in making sure she's had a wonderful day. A big thank you also goes to Emma for making her hen do an enjoyable and special day. She loved it. Now, Mr. Howler, thank you for taking on the role of being the best man and standing by my side. I'm truly grateful for everything you've done for me over the years. Thank you for organising a great stag do. Safe to say, everyone enjoyed themselves. What I'm most thankful for is not waking up in the morning chained to a lamppost. It was watching Big Ash hiding behind a tree that was smaller than him and getting peppered by paintballs. And also a big thank you to all the page boys. You look smart and were a real good help. I have one more thank you left. Then you can all get back to drinking, and of course I'm saving the best till last. I suppose people are wondering why she's always called Gloria. When I first met her 9 years ago, she nicknamed a pig Gloria and walked her down the yard. The first time I met you was in Pudding's night, and I looked at you and I thought, cool, she's all right. But I always thought she was with 10 from Len. Now, Gloria, where do I begin to say how much I love you and how happy I am now to call you my wife? Words can't describe how beautiful you look today. Just knowing I'm sharing the rest of my life with you makes me already feel I've succeeded. We've been planning this wedding for only a year. Well, I say we, you. Actually, you did all the work. As one of the best things about being a man is weddings just seem to organise themselves. Now I know that makes me sound like I haven't wanted to help, but whenever I asked Gloria if there's anything I could do to take the weight off her shoulders, the answer was usually, no, you'll do it wrong. Which I found the best setting up the marquee when the balloons were on the outside, but she wanted them all in the middle. As I really did try to keep one thing to myself, and that was going suit shopping. But Gloria had to come with us because she didn't trust what me, Big Ash and Howlett come out with. I've been so amazed watching you plan this wedding day. Your organisation skills have overwhelmed me, and I already knew you like being organised. You've done an amazing job, darling, and I think I can speak on behalf of everyone here today when I say we want you to enjoy today without any worries you may have. I feel so lucky to have found a bride that not only has the same sense of humour as me, but is kind and beautiful. You have a gorgeous smile, and seeing that smile any time of the day puts a smile on my face. I don't always make the right decisions in life, but one thing I'm sure, marrying you will never be one of them. We've come a long way together and had some challenging times, but I feel we've taught each other so much along the way. No relationship is easy, and there will always be challenges waiting for us. But I can honestly say with confidence, as long as we always have faith, face them together. We can do anything. Lastly, I'd like to mention our amazing children. They are our world, and we are so happy to have two gorgeous kids. You three are my rock, and I love you with all my heart. Now, can I ask you all to stand and raise a glass to the love of my life, Gloria? To Gloria. Cool.
Did you write that all yourself?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You did not write that yourself.
Yeah, I did. No, it's dreadful.
Well, Howlett, you've got a lot to live up to there.
I have. I take it as my go.
That's your go, Alan.
Can you read that?
What?
Is that big enough? Right.
Do you want me to borrow my glasses?
I've got my teeth in, so I'm all right.
You've got your teeth in.
Right. I'd like to introduce myself. People call me Howlett. My name's Andrew, but Howlett will do. For those of you who know me, I'm not big at making speeches. All right. Right. Well, it's been a great honour to be asked to be best man for Louise and Alex on their special day. Right, now a little bit about Alex. I've known Alex a lot of years, being somewhat senior. You know, I have to remember to put my teeth in, take my pills in the mornings and stuff. I've watched him grow up and go through school, and you know, thankfully he enjoyed it. So much on one occasion that he decided to celebrate at school with a little bit too much alcohol, but became rather ill. But quick thinking of the seniors at the college sort of cleaned him up, shuffled him away, undetected from the teachers, so move on. Whilst at school, he obviously spent time on the farm working with his dad, learning all about farming and all about the pigs. So I could see from an early age that he was a businessman, which I've reminded him several times over the years that he decided to earn a bit of money when he was younger, by selling apples off a tree. Right. So where's Maisie? Maisie?
They're outside.
What? On the outside. Maisie?
Come here, mate.
Anyway. What? Is she coming? Maisie? Maisie?
Come here, mate.
Yeah, I've got a present for you.
I've got a present.
Yeah, I've got a little present for you, look. There's one for you
There you go.
and one for your brother. Right?
That's how you make some money.
That's how you make some money. Right? But to give Alex his due, he was very quick thinking, because obviously he wanted to sell as many apples as possible. So he decided to have a stall at the end of this driveway and up at the other farm. So he got 2 lots of trade going different ways out of eye. Double money. So from that I could see that he'd got a head for business. And after leaving school, Alex obviously gained a bit of experience working for local contractors, and then decided, oh, well, I'll go to New Zealand and get some experience there, which gave him a great experience of farming in a different country, you know, the other side of the world, but yeah. But yeah, whilst he was there, you know, things sort of happened, but he had to pose, sort of have a mugshot in a police station, but you know, that's what goes with, you know, going into a different country. They don't understand you, do they? So, but on his return, he settled into a job at Chapman's in the straw grain, which he used to commonly do sort of, well, as we called it, 25 hours in the 24-hour period during harvest, mainly in the dark. Ever since I've known Alex, he likes to start doing things in the dark, so that, you know, plenty of lights on everything, including his truck and everything. But this hard work has paid off, and he decided to, you know, give himself some more work by building 2 nice pig sheds out there, just to keep himself busy, you know, when he got a spare hour or 2. You know, he's achieved things like National Pig Awards, which Louise has played a key role in, you know, supporting him throughout. And where's Maisie? You know, Maisie could have been born at the Pig Awards, but heavily pregnant, Louise wanted to be by his side no matter what, so she was there. So which, you know, the commitment, you work as a team.
Then she drove home and she was all
Yeah. So I've socialised with Alex, and we've enjoyed several days of enjoyable shooting. One springs to mind. After his birthday, we decided to go shooting. A load of guests, 1 or 2 people in here were guests, at a local shoot, and we decided to visit a few local hostelries after the event. The first one was rather a quick in and out. We went into the pub and we got asked to leave quite quickly because Becky accidentally swore, which is totally out of character. But swiftly moving on, we went off to another pub where they were more, you know, understanding of our vocabulary and our banter and stuff. So yes, this is the first time I met Louise. She came along with Laura, sitting there, into the pub, and I could see the sort of Alex was sort of yes. After a lot of leg pulling from me and his father, who stood at the bar and sort of probably like something out of Last of the Summer Wine, leaning at the bar, contemplating and sort of putting the world to rights. And obviously you could see the attraction between the 2 of them. And I think Alex had intentions of sort of getting a lift home with Louise. But now we come to you, Emily. You messed this bit up. You got rather drunk. Your father was drunk, so he couldn't take you home. So Alex, being a big brother, decided to take you home. But so you could have hampered things slightly, but never mind. But obviously Louise was interested in things, so she actually took Ashley home. She obviously wanted to meet the father-in-law and where he lived. But obviously they met up again, else we wouldn't be here today. Right, so moving on to I've spent some enjoyable times with Alex out shooting and brushing. I remember one occasion on a beater's day. Alex, being a naturally good shot, even though he is cack-handed and is a left-hander, decided to prove this to his neighbouring gun, much to his annoyance, by shooting a bird going straight to him. As the bird was dropping, a loud, "You greedy," I can't repeat because we've got young children here, followed, which echoed across the valley. To most of us guns, we thought it was funny. Obviously, the said person didn't. He's not in here, so that's okay. And he might be here later. But at the end of the drive, he was still rather upset and still grumbling about it. So Alex's response was, "It's Grandad's day, he won't mind me doing that and he won't tell me off." This was in earshot of Grandad, who remained silent, but with that cheeky grin on his face, which we all knew exactly what he was thinking. Good shot, boy, and I ain't going to tell you off either. I've had the privilege to share some great experiences and made some great memories of Alex and his family over the years. And it's been a pleasure to be part of it. And Louise has mingled in and just fell into place. And I can recall another experience with Alex, because if Alex has sort of given me a call, I'll try and help him out and vice versa. Another experience was one evening Alex called me, "I've ditched my quad." Naturally, I rushed to assist to retrieve him and the quad. "God's sake, don't tell my mother, Howler," were the words. Sorry for the delay, Debbie, but now you do know. But yeah. So I bet you're hoping that I've finished, because you all probably need a drink. But I'd like to wish the groom and his stunning bride a life filled with happiness, adventure, and great family memories and love. So I'd like you all to please raise your glass and toast the happy couple, Alex and Louise. Cheers! Cheers.
Well done, Tyler.
I didn't swear to them.
No.
Oh, that was good.
What?
Maybe you.
Yeah.